If you are returning, what's up? And if this is your first time here, I want to say welcome to the channel. Welcome to IB Doll. Around here, we make it funky sometimes. We make it sassy sometimes. But we're going to always keep it classy, okay? All right, y'all. Tonight, we're going to bring another addition to the Rebels collection from Juvias. The final one. I already done the mints, and I'm gonna leave a picture up here. All right, I've already done the Yarny, and I'll leave a picture over here. And I've already done honey, and I'll leave a picture of that up here, or down here, whichever. All right, so tonight we're going to bring the last one of the collection, which is the grays. All right, y'all, I said in the honey video that I wasn't going to get this palette because I already had the corals too, and I already have the Wahala too. The coral 2 has some grays in it, and the Wahala 2 has more like shimmers and I believe some glitters in there. But because Juvia's had the bundle package, your girl had to go ahead and get it. Okay, I had to go ahead and get it so that I can bring it to the channel, because I know y'all want to see what you can do with all of these palettes. Okay, so this is it. Yep. Yes, the Rebel Grays, and this is what we're gonna play in today. And it has one matte, and I would say 2 shimmers, 3 shimmers, but one more of a light kind of shimmer. I would say, okay, this one is the matte, and I would say these 2 here, this one on the top, this one on the bottom, will be more like a shimmer. And maybe this one right here could go for like a satin type of color. But we're gonna play with this palette. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do, but this is a palette. When it's small like this, you have less to work with, so it's gonna be not so overwhelming. It's going to be easy peasy, okay? Because let me tell you, you can just rock with the matte and in your crease and as your transition, and put any one of the other shimmers or satin on your lid. You can actually just be real simple with this because it only has one matte. So you can just work with just this palette. You don't have to like grab another palette if you don't want to. So this would be great for a beginner, you know. So we're gonna jump into it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it basic today. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it basic. So if you are a beginner watching this, and if this is your first time here, I'm gonna need you to subscribe, because I keep it real and I keep it classy and sassy and funky for beginners. And I also do it for the ones that already been in this thing for a little while. Okay, so I think today, yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple for the beginners, just in case you decide to pick up one of these quad palettes and feel like, you know what, I don't want to pick up another palette. I just want to use this one palette and rock with it. Okay, I don't want to have to grab 2 or 3 more to try to create a look, because listen, a lot of y'all are out the house in like so many minutes, whether it's for work, if your husband or your boo says, we going out tonight, You got to get ready in a few minutes. So you don't need to be trying to search for these palettes and pulling out 3 to 4 palettes trying to put something together. You're going to need to just grab one palette and make it do what it do. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to make it do what it do. And I'm going to just make it simple and basic for a beginner. And also somebody that's been in the game for a while. Alright? So fasten your seatbelts, y'all. Fasten your seatbelts. And let me show you how I be done. Okay, all I did was pack that one matte color, that dark gray, all over my lid. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take that same brush. This is a pony hair brush. You know what you have to do is know your brushes and know what your brushes can do. Okay, now this is a pony hair. I'm going to have a detailed video coming up really soon on brushes. I'm going to do separate videos concerning eye brushes and base brushes. Now this is a pony hair brush. There's going to be a difference between that, synthetic, and all that good stuff, but I'm gonna get into that in that video. So what I did, I used that brush. It's nice and fluffy to just like pack it on both of the lids. Now what I'm going to do, because there's only one matte in that quad, I don't want to have to pull another shadow. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to soften out the edges and make it look as if I use a transition color. Okay, so keep on watching if you want to see how this thing comes out, y'all. All we're going to do is keep it basic. We're going to keep it basic for a beginner, but we're going to keep it basic so that your eyes going to look like a winner, baby. All right, dolls, keep on watching. Now, what I did next was I softened up the edges, of course, not using any other color, just the same brush. Didn't add any more color to it, and I softened out the edges to make it look like I had a transition color. And that's what it does when you just use what you have and soften it out. Okay, then I took the brush that I used to blend out my concealer, and I tapped out a space right in the front of both eyes. Okay, then I went into this shimmer right here and tapped it in that space. Then I came back with that same brush, added a little bit more of that matte, and just kind of tapped out over the edges, and I came down in the very front just to make sure I had that color, that matte color visible here and here, because that's what I wanted. And just softened up the edges around the shimmer, and that's all to it. And you make sure you kind of tap over the edges where your shimmer and your matte meet so that it looks seamless. Okay, that's all I did. Simple, beginner friendly. Okay, so sit back, relax, and keep on watching to see how the rest of this look comes together. All right, we are back with the almost finished look. We're going to add a lippy, and I think I'm going to put something in the tear duct. So let's go ahead and do that right quick. So we use this all over the lid, smoked it out, then we came in the front with this color. So I believe that I'm going to pop this color right here in the tear duct. So let's go ahead and use this color here, the top left in the tear duct, just to brighten that up a bit. I lined my waterline, the black liner. I'm just popping that color right there just to brighten it up some. Open it up, and when you do that, make sure that you blend it out. Just don't sit it there. Blend it right onto the bottom and on the top. Yeah, that opened it up. Okay, that's it for the eyes. For the lips, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place lip gloss, Disco Fever, from the Fumi collection. Yes, isn't that beautiful? The packaging is stunning, and this is what it looks like. This is called Disco Fever. Yep. You know, when they do these collabs, I believe they are kind of limited edition, so you want to make sure if it's something that you want in a collab, you need to grab it up, because it's going to be a limited edition. It's going to be like a one-time thing. And I will say, the collabs that they did with Fumi, all 3 of the lippies, I am absolutely in love with. I wish I would have gotten another one of these, but that's beautiful. I didn't want any actual color on the lip. Going with this gray, I think it's gorgeous. And the glosses are so, like, they feel good on the lip. My lips feel really, really good. They don't feel dry. They don't feel all greasy or anything. They just feel good. Okay, so this is it. This is the finished look using the Rebel Grays palette, quad palette. Very, very stunning little 4 palettes, so little 4 shadows. Pick it up. You'll be amazed on what you can do with it, especially if you are a beginner. You don't want to get the huge palettes and be overwhelmed with all the colors and don't know exactly what to do. But less is more. Remember that less is more. So this is the Rebels Gray. I didn't want to pick it up, but when she had the sale for all 4, I was like, I already bought 2, but I'm gonna go ahead and get all 4 because I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other mints and the other army. It may be a giveaway here on the channel, but you have to stick around and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell because you don't never know. You will never know what I have up my sleeve, what I'm bringing to the channel. I'm new here on I'm new here on YouTube. Pardon me. I am new here on YouTube. So you never know what I might do here. So I suggest that you subscribe and hit that bell. Give me a big old thumbs up and make sure in the comments, tell me what you think about this look, and also tell me what you want to see and what you expect from the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by today. Make sure this is not your last time. It may be your first, but make sure this is not your last time stopping by. You all have a blessed day, evening, night, whatever time you are tuning in. Just be blessed. And most of all, y'all be safe out here. Do what you got to do to keep you and your family safe. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye-bye.